What just happened?
This sucks.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. We are officially 2 weeks, I repeat 2 weeks away from the final exam. So enjoy this vlog of me going crazy and slowly deteriorating into insanity. Alrighty, so we just spent the morning learning about ataxia. I don't think it's my favorite topic so far. It's not really my jam, but you know what? I really like stroke week, so maybe I will like ataxia. Alrighty, so it's 9 p.m. I'm gonna head to bed. Had a lovely dinner. I'm just gonna take the night off, hopefully fall asleep at a reasonable hour, and then be refreshed to get lots of work done tomorrow. Good morning, it's 7 o'clock. Gonna run to school today just to maintain my sanity, and I'm gonna meet up with my friend Jennifer, so we're gonna run together. Over there is Al studying hard, and Talise doing the dishes, and our pizza! Good morning, so it's 9:30, I just finished CBL. We are discussing a case of somebody with Parkinson's disease, and now I'm just heading to print off some stuff for clinical skills, which I have later today. Alrighty, so I just finished mailing some stuff, I printed off my guide, and now I'm gonna head to class. So this is my study matrix thing of all the things I want to do by the final. And as you can see, I have filled 2 boxes. 2. So I'm gonna get to work and I will check in later. Alrighty, so it's 9:45, just got back from Starbucks, got a decent amount done. I've sort of changed my approach to studying from other times, just sort of based on research and things I've done. There's a lot of evidence out there that obviously self-testing helps with retention and studying and learning just because it's like active recall, but something that I didn't realize was testing yourself on stuff that you don't know is actually very helpful. So for example, I used to do, say we had a week on osteoporosis, I would really review osteoporosis and make sure I had it solidified, and then I would do a practice test on osteoporosis. But what I'm doing now is sort of doing a practice test in the middle of my review or even before reviewing to sort of prime myself for where are my super weak points, and then I can focus at studying and then not really waste time on stuff that I already knew. So for example, here's a bunch of questions I did sort of about calcium homeostasis and hormones, and as you can see, they all were fine. I got them all right. So when I study, I'm not going to waste time reviewing calcium homeostasis in too much detail or rewriting those notes. But instead, I sort of need to focus on looking up guidelines for management, as well as look up medications and sort of their specific indications. Alrighty, so I managed to get a bit more work done in the osteoporosis department. Anyways, it's 11:07 p.m. So now I'm just going to work through my quiz and assignments due for my other course tonight, and then I'm going to head to bed. I do not recommend taking another course on top of your med school course load. It's not fun. Alrighty, it's 11:59. Phew, just made the deadline. Alrighty, I am done for the night. I'm gonna head to bed and hopefully wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow and get a lot out of my day. Good morning, mes amis. So it's 7:15, I'm heading to Starbucks and then I'm gonna head to the pool. Alrighty, just finished the swim and now I'm gonna grab some coffee and study with some friends. Look at those drawings. Oh no! She wished to remain confidential to me. Just got to school, gonna do some anatomy review now.
Right.
Nacho time! Alright, so it's 10:30 and I'm heading home. It's freezing cold, it's dark, and I have to scrape off my windows. Ah! I'm so tired! I don't know how I'm gonna make it to finals. Good morning. It is Saturday, 7:30. Yesterday was a pretty chill day. I didn't really study. I wanted to take Friday off before starting the weekend so that I could be refreshed and get a lot done. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do. I'm scared. Alrighty, so I just spent the last hour studying some DVT and pulmonary embolism stuff. My friend's gonna pick me up and we're gonna head up to the school so that we can study in the cafeteria, because what is better than having endless food to eat that you didn't have to cook and studying in a nice environment with a friend? I think the amount of work that I can accomplish this weekend will be a major determinant in how freaked out I am next week. This past hour felt pretty inefficient. I think like every 30-35 minutes I took a 10-minute break to watch YouTube videos, but that's okay. I think it's just a sign that my brain is ready to go to bed. Good morning, it's Sunday at 9 a.m. so I slept in a bit, but nothing has really changed and I'm heading back to my desk to do some more studying. Alright, so it's 10:30. My brain is feeling exceptionally foggy today, so I'm making some coffee and drinking some water. Hopefully that will help. I don't know, I think I worked pretty hard yesterday and my brain's just like, I'm so tired. It feels like mushy today. I don't have better descriptor words, I don't know why. Alrighty, it's 4:30. I just did some watercolor painting thank you card things that we're going to give to faculty that have been really helpful this year just on behalf of our class. And now I'm going to head up to the school, run some errands, and hopefully continue on with my to-do list for today. This is my friends encouraging me.
Jen, let's have a heart and a kidney too.
Oh, yes, do it!
Nice.
Aw, it's the kidney!
Alright. Final.
Alrighty, so I just got home. It's currently 9:30. The day consisted of some lectures. We're currently learning about psychosis, and then I basically had healer's art and then a meeting, and here we are. I haven't really done much, so I'm just making some dinner. For dinner, I'm having some veggie chicken soup and some grilled cheese that I'm pretty sure I might get cancer from because it's very burnt. Also, life hack, if you take a knife to your burnt bread and scrape, it's like nothing ever happened. Okay, so it's 11:30, and I always reach this point in the night where I'm like, do I keep working or do I sleep? Sadly, it is Monday and I still haven't finished my goals from Sunday. I think I'm just gonna go to bed to kind of, one, maintain a normal sleep routine, but also, two, because I think at this point I'm just so tired that it's probably inefficient to keep studying. Good morning, it's 6:40, we're back at it. It's Tuesday, what's happening? I have to be at school at 8:30, so I'm just gonna study for like an hour and a bit, and then shower, get ready, and head to school. Oh my gosh, okay, it's 7:30. I am finally done reviewing. Not done reviewing. I'm finally done like reading over the lectures for Parkinson's and making my notes. Now I just have to remember everything that I just went over. Finally! So this morning we have a mock anatomy lab exam, which is optional. Alright, so it's 8:27, just got to school. I'm gonna go do this and then hopefully have some time left over to study. Alrighty, just finished anatomy review, had some lunch, and now I'm going to head to lecture. It's currently 1 a.m. and we're finally leaving school. Would you like to say anything?
It is 1 a.m.
Alrighty, so I just got home. It's about 1:30. I'm gonna brush my teeth, head straight to bed, and I will be up in a very short amount of time to be back at school for 8 a.m. to do CBL. Good morning. We are back at school. It's 7 a.m. I am so tired. I just want to sleep, but instead I have to study, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of coffee today. Alrighty, so just finished CBL. It's 9:45. I'm gonna head to lecture. Still working on the first cup of the day. This morning our lecture was on suicide. We had a really great lecturer. I think he had some unique perspectives in terms of suicide prevention and sort of physician approach. So yeah, that was nice. Kept me awake all morning. And now I'm heading to the hospital, and our clin skills is going to be assessment of the knee and ankle for MSK injuries. Well, hello there. It's 2:38 in the morning and I just got home. So yeah, I just spent the evening at school. We did what I call silent studying, where basically myself and some friends sit around a table, we all study our own thing in silence. But if you come across something interesting or something that you think is high yield or something that you're confused by, you kind of like put it out to the group and then everyone gives their input, explains things, and yeah, it's a pretty nice way to go about studying. This whole staying up until 2:30 in the morning, probably not the best idea. Yeah, but there's a lot of content to cover, so c'est la vie. Alrighty, so it is 1 p.m. I just got out of bed and I'm gonna head up to school. We did have the morning off, so it's not like I missed anything. It was just study time. Yeah, but I guess staying up till 1 a.m. one night and then proceeding to stay up till like 2:45 in the morning the next night is not great for the body. So yeah, I got lots of sleep. Hopefully this is the last time I will need like that much sleep. I'll just go hard for the next 4 days and then I'm gonna write this final exam. Yay! Alrighty, so I just got home. It is 12:30. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, get up, work on CBL tomorrow. I need to be functional by 8 a.m. I'm so over CBL right now, honestly. It's just like, I feel like CBL is very low yield for the exams, and I can appreciate that there is more to life than exams, but when you're 3 days away from a final exam and you haven't had any days to really study because you have a lecture right up until the Friday before your final, CBL does seem like a big waste of time because you're forced to sit with a group and discuss things for 2 hours, and the reality is you're given questions but everybody already knows the answers to these questions because they've been studying, and the stuff you end up talking about isn't super important for the exam anyways. And anyways, yeah, that's my rant, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is Saturday and it is 8:20 a.m. We are officially 2 days, including today, Saturday, Sunday, away from the final, and I'm heading to Starbucks to study with a friend. Alright, so we finished studying at Starbucks and we've now relocated to the school. I'm honestly so tired of studying in these little rooms. So I'm sitting in the A&W parking lot using their free Wi-Fi. It's almost 11 p.m. My computer is spazzing out. So allow me to explain how we got here. It's not even that bad. It's just like bad timing. So here's the thing, med school like makes you feel like you know nothing. You can study for hours and hours and hours and hours, and there's just like so much to know, which part of that is really cool, except for when you have a final exam on it. Then it sucks. Let me tell you that I have never worked so hard in my life to feel so mediocre. I don't know if anyone else feels that. Like, you just work so hard to understand things and know things because you want to be a competent doctor for your patients, and just like the more you know, the more you realize that you actually don't know anything. So that can be frustrating at times. And then today I was like, I'm gonna shift my sleep schedule. I'm gonna go home early. I'm going to study at my desk, light my candle, be all relaxed, and then have a nice early night into bed. And I drive home, and nobody told me that there were going to be people there. So there's people over at the house, they're watching TV, and I'm just like, I don't have time to deal with this. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to eat. I don't really want to drive all the way back up to the school and find food, because that's going to waste like another half an hour. So now I'm in the A&W parking lot eating junk food, and I'm freeloading off their free Wi-Fi. trying to do this quiz while my computer's spazzing. It's freezing cold in my car. This sucks. Good evening. So it is 10 p.m. It is the night before the exam. I'm starting to wind down. I will hopefully have a semi-early night tonight and just wake up a little early and just read over my notes before the exam tomorrow morning. The midterm for this year, I sort of stayed up later than I should have and woke up earlier than I should have. And I was just so dead in the exam. My stamina for like reading the questions was just so low, and I didn't really check it over because I was so tired. So hopefully I don't repeat the same mistakes this time. Alright, so this is the study matrix that I make for every exam. As you can see, our days of studying have come to an end as the exam is tomorrow. So as you can see, there's a lot of empty space in this matrix. It's not all filled in with green, but I'm not really too bothered by it. And that's because you'll notice here, I've done the notes from all the lectures for every single week, and I've committed what I thought was important to memory through making my Ankis and reviewing my Ankis. This says Anki/Excel because I've also been doing this Excel thing where basically you put a question in the left and then you make the font on the right white, and then when you hover your cursor over it, the answer shows up here. The rationale behind doing that is basically because sometimes I don't like the Anki algorithm. I know that it works on spaced repetition and it's not designed as like, see all the flashcards. So that's sort of where Excel came in, and sort of the later weeks where I didn't have as much time. I did the Excel just so that I could avoid that algorithm, but the earlier weeks where I would have been studying for like a longer period of time and would have eventually made it through all the cards, that's when I did Anki. So I'm just going to go through all of my Excel questions, and then after that I'm just going to head to bed. Good morning, it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to head up to school. My exam's at 8:30, but I'm just going to read over stuff for the last sort of hour before the exam. I've got a nice big Tupperware thing of pizza, as well as a nice big thermos of coffee, and I've got my water bottle in my backpack, so I think I'm all set. I'm studying anatomy and I'm literally so dead. It's 7:30, basically wrote the exam this morning and then finished at 11:30, and we've just been studying for the next exam since. Alright, so it is now 10 p.m. Starbucks closed, so we're back at school. And yeah, finished the midterm at 11:30, still studying. It's now 10 p.m. and still have to go through radiology anatomy, but we've done histology and regular anatomy, and all I want to do is sleep. Alrighty, so it is 12:40. I just got home, finished going through anatomy, finished going through histology, did not finish going through radiology, so I'm gonna sleep and hopefully wake up in time to cram that in the morning. Luckily, radiology is basically the same as anatomy, but you're looking at radiographs rather than cadavers, and I feel pretty confident in the anatomy, so hopefully I can just kind of like BS my way through radiology, and hopefully it's like not too bad to kind of learn right before the test. Anyways, this is med school, and I am so excited to be done. It's 6:45, I'm back at school. I don't want to be here. I want to be in bed. I want to be sleeping. But the marathon continues and I need to get more information into my brain.
Oh, you just to clarify, okay.
We did it! I'm free! Oh my god, it feels amazing! So, today was the bell ringer exam. So this is what went down. We go to a lecture theater where they project things onto the big like screen. I'm brain dead because oh my gosh, words. But yeah, anyways, so the first one was histology. They project like a histological slide, and then they have an arrow to one of the cells or one of the tissues, and they're like, what physiologic process is this structure involved in? And then after that, it's like the same thing, but except it's radiology. So you're looking at x-rays, CTs, and then we go down into the lab, and that's the anatomy bell ringer. So basically they have muscles or bones tagged or marked, and they say, If this muscle was paralyzed, what function would the patient lose? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyways, if you are in school and you just finished finals, or you like have a break, a winter break, enjoy your break. All the best, Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next vlog.